Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. My name is Alex, and on this channel I'll bring you the latest news from the Philippines, Thailand, and other Asian countries. In this video I'll tell you about 5 children rescued from online exploitation in Leyte, Philippines. Mualboal officials warn tourists of scams when visiting the island. Fake Filipinos are not welcome, says BI Commissioner of the Philippines, and much more, beginning with the USD to peso exchange rate. Right now, $1 equal to 56.8. Jumping straight into our main story, the Philippines National Bureau of Investigation rescued 5 minors from online exploitation in Ormoc, Leyte, carried out by their own parents. In one case, a 15-year-old girl's mother distributed materials to a 41-year-old man in Alabama, U.S., who has since been arrested abroad. Facebook reported at least 13 incidences of the materials being shared via Messenger. The girl was rescued and placed under the custody of Ormoc City's official social welfare office, while her mother remains at large. In a separate case, another mother was arrested for uploading videos of her 7-year-old daughter with the actions together with the child's father, who was still at large. The victims, her 2 younger sisters, ages 3 and 4, and their 8-year-old aunt, who were all rescued and placed in the same situation. Yep, as a reminder, there are some crazy, insane, and despicable people out there in the world. And then the Mualboal municipal government in Cebu has warned tourists about fraudulent online bookings for tours and accommodations. The municipal tourism office received complaints from both foreign and local tourists who were scammed by an unlicensed tour operator in Barangay Basidyot. Victims reported paying deposits for activities like whale shark watching and canyoneering, but were unable to contact the operator on the scheduled date. The operator, who lacked a business permit, was given notice but failed to comply and has since changed business names. Mayor Insante Cabaron and local government vowed to crack down on unlicensed operators. And then, in addition, a tourist also fell victim to a fraudulent hotel booking, paying 1,500 pesos online, only to find the person they transacted with was not connected to the establishment. Officials warned that these scams could harm Mualboal's tourism reputation and urged tourists to book only through legitimate operators. There was one time I booked online, I paid everything, I went to the establishment, they didn't have my booking, they said they didn't get payment. It was just a headache, and it's difficult to be traveling from far away and you're tired and you don't want to deal with that nonsense. So, just read the reviews, make sure the people have had recent reviews, more than one review, of course, and do whatever you can that's in your control to make sure this does not happen to you. Staying in the Philippines, Commissioner Joe Anthony Viado stressed that fake Filipinos and illegal aliens have no place in the Philippines, echoing President Marcos Jr.'s directive to protect the integrity of the national documents. On September 5th, BI operatives in Davao City arrested 3 Chinese nationals, and then Viado also confirmed a court order from basically a lot of these guys are being arrested lately when their nationalities being questioned. Further investigations show, although they have maybe legitimate documents, they're not actually Filipino citizens because it is difficult to get Filipino citizenship. Next up, a Shih Tzu named Eggsy, who had been missing for several days near Naiya Terminal 3, was rescued by passerby Kim Zialcita after being spotted wet and distressed. With the help of another rider, Zialcita safely secured the dog, brought him home, bathed and fed him, and even treated him to a fast food meal. He later posted about the dog on social media, where Eggsy's worried owner, Jeremy, reached out. After confirming their identity, Zialcita happily reunited Eggsy with his family, saying he was glad the dog was safe and back home, and nice to see another positive feel-good moments about dogs. I don't specifically go and look for these dog stories. They just happen to be maybe in my feed, algorithm, they show you what you want to see. And then in some more good news, free newly renovated comfort rooms in Cebu South Bus Terminal will open next week. Clean, accessible, and commuter-friendly. I wonder what they mean by commuter-friendly. Are they going to have like a hook for my backpack? What does that mean, commuter-friendly? I'd love to know. What do you think, guys? And then in some concerning news, maybe, the local market value in the Philippines of Cebu, also called poor man's Coke, has jumped so high that it is now almost equivalent to the price of actual Coke. Let's go to Thailand. Officials from the Customs Department arrested a Vietnamese man at Suvarnabhumi Airport for trafficking rhino horns valued approximately 7 million baht. The man reportedly matched the profile of a suspect previously flagged by Thai customs, which led to his arrest. A search of his luggage revealed 5 rhino horns weighing around 6.9 kilograms. The animal parts are estimated to be worth about 7 million baht. Rhino horns? Where'd you get a rhino horn, my man? That's not easy though. What are you, chopping off 5 rhinos' horns? It's pretty sick and crazy to think like people still do this, you know? Like, I don't know, man. There's so much out there I have no clue about. Rhinos, bro, I've never even seen a rhino in my life. Like, what? And then, okay, so there's so many questions and no answers. I have to like obviously do my own research. But when you just hear about it, sometimes you dismiss these like crazy stuff, but then you start to think, where does this guy go to get a rhino and then get his horn, and who's buying it? For what reason? What is happening? Like ivory back in the day, I remember like, you know, the elephant tusks, but now they really cracked down on that. I'm getting way off track here. Then residents in Pattaya, Thailand filed complaints after a security guard allegedly harassed women and children. CCTV evidence support the claims, but only warnings have been issued so far. This is one of those situations where I don't even see if it's a repeated thing enough to make it in the news. Like, why does this guy still have a job? Where's the security guard company that even, who would want to employ someone like that? This guy seems to be trouble. Like, also like, this is the type of stuff that doesn't get like addressed early enough. It can lead to something really bad and severe in the future, perhaps. Like, we saw what happened, I don't know, maybe you guys didn't, but it's all over the news about the U.S. But that guy sitting on a bus and just like you know, we took away the life of a random woman for no reason, apparently, right? And then you look at his history, he's got like so many different times where he was arrested for mental issues. And even the mother came out and said that she believes the son is dangerous. My point is, I feel like sometimes we shouldn't take things like that lightly. Like, there should be a clear employee handbook. Don't harass kids and people. Isn't that like a reason to get terminated? I'm starting to lose my sanity, bro. Like, some of these news articles make me question what is happening out there. So I'll try to regain my focus. Sometimes I come out here completely unprepared and I read these stories basically first time along with you guys. I just do the summary and then go into details and then start thinking like, why are people behaving a certain way? Anyhow, let's take a chance to look at our segment Yesterday Today, where I look at some of the most popular comments. But first, I want to thank somebody who bought me a coffee. Someone bought me a coffee and says, King Charles, King of Canada. Well, thank you for buying me a coffee. I think this is a reference to the Queen of Canada who got arrested a couple days ago, the Filipino that thinks she is the Queen of Canada. But if you guys want to show some extra support, I know you guys do a lot by just watching, liking, and commenting. But if you want to go the extra step, you can buy me a coffee. The link is in the description, or you can go ahead and scan this QR code right here. Nate in Asia says, I live in Cebu because I love the sound of roosters and dogs. Nah, it's the cost of living, the hot girlfriend half my age, and scooter rides in the mountains. Mostly, I don't feel invisible here. Thanks for another banger, bro. Another banger. Another banger. Yes, thank you. Yes, I agree completely. That sounds like a wonderful reason to be in Cebu. Actually, reading that comment made me smile because I felt a lot of those things you mentioned as well. Amigo 2K10 says 40% they're catching up to Americans. Oh well, they opened the floodgates to fast foods. Yeah, I've seen a lot of American brands in the Philippines. Anything from Jollibees to, not Jolly. You see that? No, from McDonald's to KFC to Burger King, you know, all the Kenny Rogers stuff. KFC, of course. It's not healthy. You know, it's not healthy to be eating like that. I do it myself. I'm guilty of it. Even last night, I ordered some spicy chicken from McDonald's. In Asia, they have like fried chicken at McDonald's because I haven't really seen that in Canada. Then again, I haven't been there for 6 years. So, yeah. What am I talking about? Nothing really going on. I made this video a bit earlier than usual. I got some things to do today. So thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, still recording? Amigo 2K10 says 40% they're catching up to Americans. Oh, well, they opened the floodgates to fast foods. I don't know how to read, but let me try that again.